Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. 7 Days to Die. So we are approaching the next landmark here. What is it, day 35? Which should be pretty crazy. So what I'm going to do is I want to focus a little bit here on the base, all right? Because we're going to get attacked in a big way. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm actually making as much steel as I can, because someone had mentioned on Twitter saying that's really cool. How, you know, I understand what you're talking about reinforcing all that and reinforcing around the doors. But it said, because I had said how they attack the corners, they said, wouldn't it be a good idea to reinforce the corners? And I'm like, yeah, actually, you know, seeing that I made a base. You know, like, remember I was saying this corner here, I made a base that is a little bit susceptible to them attacking these corners. So I should really reinforce these corners here. So that's what we're going to look at. We never finished this side. Never finished this one, did I? What do I got going up in this one? What do I got going? You know, it's funny. I was just kind of going around YouTube a little bit, and I saw some stuff on 7 Days to Die where, like, these people are, like, show this thumbnail and title their video, most epic base ever. And they're sitting there in, like, creative mode making bases. Like, try and make a base where you actually play the game. And for creative mode bases, I think I could make the best base in the game. So that stuff kind of makes me mad. It makes me mad that, you know, I don't know why it makes me mad. I think it makes me mad because, well, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. Well, I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you guys. Makes me mad is that that's the way that like YouTube is. People just want to see something spectacular. So people want to see like something that is, I mean, I'm not talking about everybody. Like you guys, obviously, I've been able to carry on this series for a long time, but you know, the views, somebody gets 300,000, they have like, you know, not a big following, but they get all these views because they did a one-off video where they creative moded a base. Like, you know how long it takes to get all this stuff to make these things? And then because it takes so long, your base isn't like going to like, all right, I've got 1 million pieces of steel now. We're going to start building. You know, it's like, that's not how you do it. So your base sometimes feels a little lopsided. You know what I mean? All right, let's take this just in case. We'll take some wood just in case. I'm not sure what I need. I don't think we need scrap. I think the main thing is the forged steel. Oh, and here I'm making rocket tips, rocket casings. I had the bullet tip. I'm trying to make stuff for ammo, and here's where I'm making my steel. Still got 70 to go. Let's see what we need. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down, though, right? It's just like, I don't know. I have this weird, I think I'm not a phenomenon. That's not the word I'm thinking of. I'm like something weird about me. Like, I don't know. It's almost like I have this weird thing that I'm not gonna do certain videos. It's not that. That's not what I mean. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's make... Oh, that's not really what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright, so that corner is pretty good. Like, usually if they hit this corner, they'll come back like 1, 2, max 3. They won't really be out. I mean, yeah, there's some hits out here, but that's just... Yeah. Oh, I'm out of steel already. Holy cow, dude. We were able to get one corner. Rip the dream. Alright, somebody was also saying... Maybe you should mine a little bit. You know, you're talking about going all the way to town to get scrap. You know, I always got a fair amount of scrap metal by mining, which is true. So, and I like mining. I know I have an auger. I still like mining with my pickaxe, because I have that purple rocket launcher. That's why I'm making some more rockets for it. But the rockets, they take a lot of resources. They use a lot of lead. They use a lot of scrap. per rocket, like 50, I think it's 20 lead and 50 scrap. And then, excuse me, then duct tape and gunpowder, obviously. And duct tape on a rocket. Alright, let's see. Do I have my... Let's try the augs. Give them the augs. It's faster and louder. And... I'm out of fuel for it. I must use my fuel for my bike. How much is it? 34? Yeah. I mean, we're talking about one boulder here. Gives you a lot of rock. A lot of rock in your face. What I should do... You know what I should do? I should make some, Yeah, let's take these trees down. Let's make some of those log spikes. Why not, right? If they're gonna... For what I said, I don't need to put it all the way around. Let's reinforce the corners in a couple of different ways. We'll reinforce the corners with logs and also with the steel. The steel I'm already out of. I'm still making more, but... Alright, we'll get this tree. We'll start making log spikes. Alright. But you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, right? I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying it's more out of... It has 100% to do with me and not anybody else. Because when you've done YouTube as long as I have... You know, a lot of people might look at your sub count and go, wow, man, I wish I was you. It's like, no, actually you don't. You know, when it takes you 6 years to get to a certain spot and you know, the amount of people that are actually watching your videos versus the amount of people that are subscribed to you, it actually makes it worse, you know. I made that, oh, hello, zombie. I made that vlog channel up with like, I have like 10,000 subs and I get like 80 to 90% sub participation, right? Because it, oh shoot, that almost killed me. Because it's new, right? And I get, you know, the same amount of views I was getting on my vlogs on my gaming channel with 600,000 subs. You see what I mean? It's whack. It's whack. You gotta understand that it's plays... Am I making... Oh, 73 of them. It plays tricks on your head, dude. You don't know what to do. And I understand. And you know what? I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna do an experiment here for myself, my own sanity, and for you guys, hopefully. And my experiment is gonna be this. I think I've gotten... I thought I classified myself as a certain gamer, meaning I really enjoy certain games. But I'm also not necessarily experimenting with games that I might like, right? You know? I hope that no one thinks that, Guns is trying to call me right now from New York. I have my phone's ringing. I'll call him back after this is done. What was I saying? Oh. You know, I hope people don't think that I'm like a lazy gamer, like I'm just going through the motions, because it's not that at all. I literally think and play every day, you know, and I want to bring super awesome, fun, exciting content for you guys. Stuff that'll make you laugh, make you relax, make me laugh, make me relax, you know what I mean? And that's really my goal. Wow, those take a long time. You know what? Let's put some in the workbench. Let's put some in the workbench. That'll help. So what I think though, I may have inadvertently, not on purpose, kind of fallen into a bit of a rut, you know, by my own doing. You know, a lot of the games I play they're really old, like 7 Days and, you know, all the stuff that I play. I always waiting for new games to come out, and then a lot of times the new games that come out are lackluster in their views and stuff. And what that does is, all right, that's my secondary up there. And what it does is, you know, it's even worse. Like No Man's Sky. It might be a bad example, but was I gonna do one higher on this side? I don't remember if I was gonna do one higher on this side. That one, came off the roof, right? I really like this. I think that this is going to be a good vantage point up here. I think we need to do one on this other side. Do it, man. But that's weird how I have that one forward. I have this one back. And we utilized the edge. So if I utilize the edge, it's going to be like right here. All right, we'll do that. Because we're gearing up for a what should be a pretty crazy, day and night. All right, we'll start with these guys. Do I have any wood left? I have 14 wood left. 1,000 wood. So anyway, you guys picking up what I'm putting down? The point is that I just want to be able to... here's a perfect example. Now, I did the videos with whatchamacallit. All right, we got to do right here. I did the PS4 video, and man, go look at those videos. I mean, the first one is like 250,000 views. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I should be getting with the size of my channel. And what that was that wasn't like you guys, because you guys are here right now watching. That was new people watching, going, hey, this meaty guy, this is pretty cool, you know? You know what I'm saying? That's like, those are the type... All right, I got to build this from the bottom. Those are the type of videos that I need to do more like that, you know? Show people that maybe don't know me as well that I'm actually pretty good at 7 Days to Die. That's just one example. So my intention is to broaden my horizons a little bit. Dude, am I going to fall? No, it worked. So it should be good. It should be good. It should be good. Plus, you know, we are making a bit of a change. Like when it comes to whatchamacallit. I'm all confused because Guns called me. I'm hoping something's not wrong. Let me get some water. I'm going to text him back real quick, guys. Just tell him that I'll call him when I'm done. Call you in 10 minutes. Recording. Meaty working. There we go. That's funny. All right, let's get this hammered out. Hammered out. Hammer time. Anyway, I'd like having discussions on videos like this. You know, that's why I'm talking about. I'm not really like being a crybaby or anything. I'm just talking, just letting you guys know. Like every day, I think about things like this. You know, and I don't watch YouTube. Like, and one of the reasons I don't watch is because sometimes it like pisses me off. Because I'm a content creator for a long time. I'm not like I didn't just start doing this, you know? So it's like, it's different for me. Other people might be like, yeah, I would kill to get what you get. Yeah, but I mean, I've also made like 3,500 videos in over 6 years' time. And when it takes you a long time to... I missed like my first 3 shots! See ya! When it takes you a long time to get where you're going, you know, people will move on and they might be subscribed to your channel or whatever, but they're actually not even around. They're probably not even watching YouTube anymore. They're moving on with their lives, which is, you know, that's cool. I like that. But also the fact that, you know, the thing grows every day. Like it grows every day, but the views stay exactly the same. So it's got to be something that I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean? And it's fine. Trust me, you guys. Like I'm not trying to like. I hope you guys don't think that I'm like crying about this. The idea here is that I use it to make things better. You know, try and make things better. All right. So on that side, we did what? We did what? We did those things. Okay. So we did the floor like that, so we could actually see through it. That was the deal. We have 2 left here. I think I had some more. Here's some. Alright, we have some. We got some. 15, that should be enough. Alright, let's do it like this. We'll go up with these. And then that way we don't have to worry about falling down. Alright, that one. Interesting. Okay. That didn't quite work out like I wanted it. Alright. So, let's do this then. Right? Actually, if we're gonna do that, we need to reinforce this apparently. It did not like being hung off the edge. Alright. These are gonna have to stay. Right? Like that. And then... oh, jeez. Like that. Now if we look down... I'd like to get out one more if I can. Thing is, I don't know if I can. Without it all falling. Right, like that. I think that's okay, right? I'm gonna take a chance and not put any like pillars, barricades up here, you know what I mean? This I want to keep hollow, so it's not gonna like impede what I'm, well, no, I'm not gonna do that either. Let's do that. Hopefully that stays. I could put another one here just to make it solid. Hopefully that stays. That should be okay. That should be okay. Neener, 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 neener. Alright. I think we're pretty good. We got our log spikes to do. Let's see, where's my... what do I got here? 71, it's still making a bunch there. Can I have these? Alright, log spikes. Log spikes. Let's go check these bad boys out. Dee-dee. Okay, so the corners is... this one still took some serious damage here. So anyway, just to finish off that discussion, you guys picking up what I'm putting down. I'm going to try some new things. What I mean by this, I'm going to try some different games. I'm going to try and add some different games to the mix. Oh, now I got to think about this. This adds height to this. You know what? We're going to do it. Do it like that. We need scrap. Yeah, I need scrap. This takes scrap metal. We want to reinforce this stuff with scrap. Why do I keep closing this door when I'm using it, man? I'm anticipating a pretty crazy horde. 1,000. Alright, that's probably okay. Got 70 more of these, and that looks like that's it of that. 115. Delish. You're good. Real good. Alright, hopefully... actually, I don't want this to... that actually uses a lot of scrap, doesn't it? Holy cow, dude. Those things better be like beast mode, because that just used a ton of scrap. Alright, so here, 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 right? That way, even if they're all piling on, this should actually do some work on their faces. That's pretty good, right? We got a plane bound for nowhere. Met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. All right, we'll do a double row. Ah, shoot, dude! Cereal? That dude, like, made no noise. Scared the deuce out of me, man. I was all I hear a dog. I hear a doggy. Who let the dogs out? Hey, oh, I'm bleeding. What? Rip the dream. Wow, that one was already hurt. That guy just bumped into it and hurt that one. This is gonna be... Seriously? Can't you see I'm trying to hammer out things? Alright, that's a pretty solid corner right there. I think that one's pretty solid. Now, they may be right here. Dude, what the... I'm bleeding again. What time is it? Dude, it's noon. It's noontime. Why? Why are they attacking at noontime, man? Holy cow, dude. Alright. Where am I at on 695? I'm thinking about this section here because I'll be standing up here working on these dudes. Something about like that. I'm gonna use all my scrap on this, aren't I? It's worth it. It's worth. Now I know a lot of times we talk about putting these inside a trench, but I really don't feel like digging. And if I do end up using a rocket launcher, it's gonna dig its own holes, and then maybe after that we can actually fulfill some craziness just by just by using the rocket launcher. So these are being upgraded to full capacity here. Should actually do some work. I've always been let down a little bit with these spikes, but yeah, like I said, if they're gonna congregate in one area, why not add a little something that's gonna do something? All right, let's reinforce these corners. Okay, that's good. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Ouch. My bad. My bad. I'm going to be out of scrap when it comes to the other side, but... So see, I even hurt that one just by hitting it myself. Alright, that's good. That looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. The reinforcement phase is... Whoa. I think this one was being hurt from the inside. You know that? Oh no! Out of steel again. So we got to do that. We got to do some here. We got to do this corner here. Rip the dream. All right, I'm gonna have to let that scrap in there. Well, actually, I had 100 and something still to go. So we'll let that. What the deuce? That guy walked through the front door and came in here. Oh, swing, bada swing. That was one shot? Did you just get one-shotted? Little fella, did you get one-shotted? Get out of my lawn. Ugh. That stuff, they always drop the rotting flesh. You can keep your rotting flesh. All right. I'm going to wait for this stuff to cook, I think. Let's see. Let's take a quick peek. I think we're good there. Just in case they start, like, flopping. Alright. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah. That literally just happened. Too much weight on the edge of this piece. Because, yep, they're hanging over. Darn it. That's my fault. That's my fault. That was really bad. That was really... Oh my gosh, it destroyed these things. It destroyed them by falling on them. What the deuce? Alright, so we're going to have to rethink that a little bit. Yep. Yeah, that was my fault. Because I didn't have those against a side thing. I should have known better. What did I have this side as? Oh yeah, this side here, dude. Not good. Not good either. Hold on. That right there. That right there is going to make a big difference. Wow. Not so good. It totally fell, dudes. Nope, not there. There and there. That's going to help. That'll help right there. That reinforces this edge. Because it's like this. I'm lucky that hasn't fallen on this side. I bet you if I put any more scrap on there, that thing would have fallen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude. What an idiot, man. Man, if you only knew how to build in 7 Days to Die, you'd know what you're doing, man. Alright. Yeah, I get it. That would be cool, just to use like weird, have all these objects fall, and then that's your barricades as fallen materials. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We have one more day of building, and then it's day 35, time to get it on by dawn. Peace!